as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rainbow Warriors offense will get first crack at it here. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Nevada's offense has the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Shakes off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Carter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something.
Turning it on! And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. To the air, it's Webster. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
There he goes. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Nevada. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're
going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Webster. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the middle, it's Palmer. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nevada.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it. And he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half. But the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback. Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. Looking downfield, it's Webster. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to work.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, another incompletion. You can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a deep man. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll go right back to him. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going right to work up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hits a seam wide open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Warriors! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Wide open downfield. Quick step and go. Continues to fight for yards. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nevada. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He'll try to pop the draw. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
When you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Webster. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Troy overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Trojans tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Easy. They'll leave it with him. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. See what they dial up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's first and 20. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall in the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The snap sets up the throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
31, Hawaii.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have